Man, he had diamonds on his toes.
You wonder how I do it. It's just one simple rule. I'm just cool.
Yeah.
Honey, baby, can't you see? I'm so cool. Ain't nobody bad like me. Hey.
Good afternoon, early evening, whatever you want to call it, Flint. It is election day here in beautiful Flint, Michigan. I'm actually downtown right now, taking care of a little beeswax, getting off of work, getting ready to go ahead and vote. I vote on the south side though. So have you voted yet? Have you been out to the polls? Have you made it out there? Have you called somebody if you need a ride? Have you taken somebody to the polls? Have you been talking about going to vote today? Have you been discussing the election? Have you been reviewing all of the necessary files to make sure that you are making an informed and educated decision on this here election day 2015 for the city of Flint? We're going to vote in a new mayor tonight. Yeah. What? Okay, that guy's yelling at us. So we're going to vote in a mayor today, whether it be Dane Walling or Karen Weaver, Dr. Karen Weaver. We're going to vote in a new mayor. We're also going to make a decision on some proposed millages. One is for the MTA, the other is for the Genesee District Library. And these are property tax increases, in order to pay for those very important entities in our community. So, oh wow, the sun is really shining. Sunset's in the west, so if I block that out, you can see. But I'm very bright though, so that's not helping. Yeah, anyway, so have you been out to the polls yet? How are the polls looking? What are the numbers looking like? I haven't heard really much feedback from anybody today, but I did see one thing on Twitter way earlier that said it was pretty low. But that was like in the middle of the day. So, numbers are always going to shoot up towards the evening because people are getting off of work. So, I would like to get some feedback from you guys to see, hey, what are you seeing at the polling places? What number were you? What number voter were you? Just get your stickers out, put them on your shirt, put them on your forehead, put them on your nose, and let me know who voted. It's the I voted roll call. There's a lot of local level elections going on all over the state of Michigan and all over the country as well. So be interesting to pay attention to how these decisions play out when it comes to next year. And we're starting to elect a new president. We'll be electing some new state representatives, electing some new Congress people. All of that stuff will be playing its way through the system next year. But Flint's going to elect a new mayor today. So we'll be up late tonight watching the results come in. I'm not sure where each candidate is choosing to celebrate. But if you're a supporter of that candidate, that's a good thing to do. I've done a couple of them, but they were for like city council races. But it's a good time to watch the results come in and to be able to celebrate or, discuss the pros and cons of the election that you ran. Don't hesitate. If you know where they're going to be hanging out at, go chill, man. Go have a slice of pizza and a Pepsi. I'm going to be drinking Pepsi, but go have a Coke and, chop it up with those folks because that's part of the process too. Win or lose. Okay, that's part of the process too. You learn a lot in those environments because people are brutally honest after they have won or after they have lost. They start telling the real truth. Okay, I used to work that guy. Anyway, so that's really what we're on today in Flint, you guys. There's really not much else going on. It's a warm, beautiful day. It's 77 degrees on my thermostat, which is unseasonably warm for November 3rd in Michigan, but we'll take it. We'll take it all day long. I had on like 3 layers this morning. If you guys saw my morning Periscope, now I'm down just to this t-shirt, and I'm telling you right now, I had to turn the air on. I was sweating, baby. It's too much for this heat. Yeah. This, I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be for my kids. This song is like 10 minutes long. It's like one of those Herbie Hancock joints. Herbie Hancock songs last forever, man. You never know. There's like it's like in movements, like it's classical music. You never know when it's going to end. There's always like a build up. You think it's going to crash it right there, and it just goes for another like 3.5 minutes. Uh-oh. I got to turn that off. You never want to play the monologues from Morris Day. No. Don't play the monologues from Morris Day. It makes company. Some of that stuff is worse than Dolomite.
I must be dreaming.
I must be dreaming.
I know that.
Yeah, I'm not even going to take that risk, man. Some of the stuff is worse than Dolomite, man. Morris Day got away with a whole lot of mess on the records, man. Especially the cuts that are deep into the album that you really wouldn't know just by watching some movie. Yeah, he got away with a lot. But it's great music, man. The Time. All right, so we're heading off. We're heading into the South Side now. I kind of took a little bit of roundabout way so that I could speak with you all for a minute. Yes, we are holding people responsible this time around. This is a crucial election, so we're up in the ante. If you know people in your personal life that are choosing not to vote, you are also to choose not to listen to their opinion about what happens in the city. They don't have an opinion, or they can say whatever they want, but it does not count. That's a very, very, very difficult and harsh reality for most people on this planet to deal with. Is when there's a situation that arises where their opinion, how they feel about it, what conclusions they have come to, they do not matter. They don't count. If you don't want to get out and participate and do what it takes in order to make things around you better, or at least participate in the process so that we have to be taken seriously, as a group, if you don't want to do that, then fine. Leave me alone. Leave us alone. And we'll take the responsibility, and we'll also be able to handle the results, okay? Because usually what happens in situations like that is it's just like a lot of group efforts. The folks that want to do the least work want to take most of the credit. And you've got a lot of folks in cities like Flint, because Flint is not unique in this regard, but all over the country that don't want to participate in the political process. But when things start to get real good, oh man, I was there the whole time. No, you weren't. No, you were not. No, you were not. And so we're going to start being a little bit more forceful about that around here. That's a question that we asked before the conversation started. Force them to lie about it. Force them to say, yeah, I voted when they know they didn't. Force them to lie about it, man. That's what I got to say about that. Lie to me. Because if you did not vote, we will be ignoring your input. Unless, like I said this morning, unless you're in a situation, man, where you are not allowed to vote because the country hasn't caught up to the 21st century and what is good and decent about what it should mean to be in this country, that's their fault. So look, you be vocal, man. Like, hey, man, they don't let me vote, so I'm gonna say my piece. I feel you. I'm with you on that. But those of you that have the right to vote and choose not to, just never mind. Buzz off. Leave us be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, people like sports fans, people who are ticket paying, merchandise buying, cable package buying, you know what I'm saying, fans, you know, they take it a lot more serious than the pedestrian fan. You know, leave us alone. You know, if all you do is watch SportsCenter, leave us alone. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Now, that's for sure. You people don't know nothing about this right here. All right. I'm going to stop acting a fool on the Periscope. Just driving through the city, getting ready to cast my vote. Hopefully there won't be any trash going on outside the polling place, but I can, you know, I can all but expect it at this point. Flinders they play it real loose with the rules come election time around here, man. But anyway, I hope you guys get out to vote today. You notice that I keep saying it over and over again. Get out to vote today. Get out to vote today. The polls don't close for like another 4 hours, so get out and vote. Get in line if you are registered to vote and you are in line by 8 o'clock. You can still vote. Don't let them deter you. Man, you just gonna pull out in front of me like that, cuz? All right. Y'all have a good one, man. Enjoy your night. Watch the results come in.